Hi guys, this is Zach from Watches on You, and today we're going to be reviewing a very special watch. Not only was this released at Baselworld 2017, but this is also a limited edition of only 750 pieces. This is the IWC Ingenieur Chronograph Limited Edition W125. So the history behind, the reason they made this limited edition was to be an homage to the Mercedes W125 Silver Arrow, which set the speed record on a public road in 1938. Now, I don't really know why they picked that car, and I'm going to be honest, it looks nothing like the car, but they picked it, so here we go. But it is a cool watch. So now we're going to take it on the pad so you can get a look at it.
Okay guys, so here's the watch in greater detail, and right away here actually I'm just going to mention we're at JB Hudson. We'll leave a link in the description if you're looking at purchasing this watch. They're an authorized retailer of IWC and many other brands, so if you want to check them out, there'll be a link down there in the description. Just check that if you were looking at purchasing this. But so right away I'm actually going to go over the case. So the case is 42 millimeters, and it's actually made out of titanium, even though it may look like it's stainless steel. And you can feel the difference in your hand. It does weigh a bit lighter, but looks-wise, you can't really tell unless someone tells you, which is kind of cool because, honestly, personally, I prefer the look of stainless steel, so I love how they did this. If you like kind of a cool titanium look, then, I don't know, then the case might not be as good in your opinion, but I really like it. I love the cool, rough vertical polishing they hear. Very sporty, looks nice. Vertical brushing, not polishing. But then they also do a lot of polishing, and I really do like the way they polish it. They polish it just like stainless steel, nice mirror. IWC they're a high-end watch brand, so it's going to be top-notch. And they also bevel the lugs, which looks very nice as well. So now I'm going to move on to the dial and the overall aesthetics, functions, and other things. So the dial has I like the accents of the black, the red, and the silver. Makes it look very nice. And the subdials, they don't pick up that well, but they are actually textured a little bit. You can kind of see it there. It does show up more in person, so I would for sure, if you're really looking at purchasing this at all, I would for sure come and see it in person because it does look quite a bit better in person than it does on the camera. But so yeah, the dial is a variety of black, silver, and red accents. Now, I don't see how this watch looks like the car that is an homage to, but it's an homage to that car. Now, it's not a bad watch. I'm not saying that. Don't get me wrong. It looks fantastic. I'm just saying it doesn't really look like the car that they're doing homage to, and you can look up the car if you want. It's the Mercedes W125 Silver Arrow. But it's a fantastic looking watch. It just doesn't really look like the car, in my opinion. So now I'll move on to just the functions of the dial. So at 3 o'clock you have your date, 6 o'clock you have your running seconds, subdial, and then at 9 o'clock you have your hour for the chronograph, and then at 12 o'clock you have your minutes for the chronograph. Now, it's a column wheel chronograph. You can see on the back there's the column wheel. Beautifully finished movement, by the way. You have a nice radial Côte de Genève on both the rotor and the plate there, and that actually looks nice as it really flows perfectly into the rotor, so it's kind of, you can't really notice the difference between the rotor and the top plate really at all, which is kind of cool. And then you have some beautiful perlaging around the outside. Being IWC luxury brand, they're gonna obviously impress you with the finishing. It's got in-house movement too, so yeah, very, very good features there. So the chronograph functions extremely well. One second here. Okay, sorry about that. I do something with the camera. But so the chronograph functions extremely well. Column wheel movement, so it'll have that great function. So here you use this top pusher to start the chronograph, and then you stop the chronograph again with the top pusher, and then you reset it with the bottom, like all mechanical chronographs, except for mono pushers, which obviously only have one pusher, and that's a little different. So, and then it just resets. It flies right back when you hit the reset, which is a very cool feature of mechanical chronographs versus quartz. So yeah, really love the look of the dial. Great job. So now I will do a wrist shot. Let me zoom out here. So, looks fantastic on the wrist. It kind of has this nice kind of retro looking strap with that cool cross stitch kind of. Again, that actually does look a lot like a car, so that's the one thing I will give it. The cross stitching, looks on the strap, looks like cross-stitching a car. They got that right, for sure. But yeah, so the watch does look fantastic on the wrist, whether it looks like the car or not. I really do like it. Beautiful silver dial there. Yeah, 42 millimeters, perfect. I personally favorite, I've said this in basically every video, favorite millimeter, 40 mil, 42, no problems with that there. I don't think anyone could really rock this watch on their wrist. I mean, even smaller wrists, I think it would still look great. Very comfortable. The leather is extremely supple, and I found it interesting. It's actually made in Austria, it says, instead of Germany. Pretty cool. So yeah, this watch is available here at JB for a price of $7,150. And now, being that this is a limited edition IWC, I think that is an amazing price. Like I've said that I think the Big Pilot is a little overpriced. This is perfect. $7,000. That's cheaper than a Rolex Submariner. And with this, you're getting a limited edition of 750 models. Home wheel chronograph, in-house movement, beautiful finishing by a luxury brand. Yeah, I didn't think I'd like this watch as much as I do in person, because I'd seen this online before and I was like, pretty average. But then I see this in person, I'm like, wow, it does look really, really good. So for sure, give this watch a second look. Thanks for watching this video. Remember to check out our other videos and subscribe. Thank you.